Good morning and welcome to John Beck. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. Today is Monday, April 14th, 2025, and it is a day A for instrumentals. It's day 3. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Now go ahead and take a seat. I'm so happy to see you guys here in school. And hey, you know what? There are some of you guys who might reflect back to last week or, perhaps moments over the weekend where you were not your best version of yourself. That's okay. It's a brand new day. It is a clean slate. What I'm trying to say is whether you've been doing awesome and you've been proud of yourself, or perhaps you feel like there have been some challenges that you know that you should improve on, this is a day to either keep pushing on the good things and an opportunity to change what hasn't been going as great and putting in the effort to represent all three of our expectations. We've got 3 expectations here at the school. You know what they are. Number 1, let's be respectful to ourselves, start with ourselves, and then towards others. And I want to remind you that there are times when you see other kids, maybe even yourselves, when they haven't been as respectful to their peers, to their teachers, to the grown-ups. Sometimes in the classroom, sometimes in the hallways, sometimes on the bus, sometimes in the cafeteria. Yes, it is good to identify when things are not being respectful, when people aren't respecting the dignity of other people as human beings. But I want you to dig deeper and see that those who have not been respectful to others, it's been difficult seeing other kids be disrespectful. I want you to look at those kids and say, with love, that perhaps they are struggling to respect themselves. And if you are one of those kids, I'm not here to knock you. I'm just saying for all of us, Mr. Lin included, that it's super important for us to be able to look ourselves in the mirror and say we have something to offer. These are the blessings that you bring as an important ingredient to our school. If you don't respect yourself, you're going to show up by being disrespectful to your teachers, by being disrespectful to your classmates on the bus, how you talk to each other, how you touch each other, right? Horse playing and roughhousing. Perhaps even how you pay attention to your teachers, whether it's calling out and disregarding other students and their desire to follow and learn, or even just tuning out. Now, guys, there are many reasons why we might tune out. There are many reasons where we might call out, but what is truly fundamental is that if you don't respect yourself, you're not going to put yourself in a position to respect others. So if you see classmates, even if you see grown-ups where they have been disrespectful to other people, try to dissect it. Yes, they need to be called out on it, but in order to fix it, we have to understand that some people who are being disrespectful just really struggle to respect themselves. It is truly important that every single one of you model what it is like to respect other people. If I am not respecting myself and I act out and I disrespect other people, I need other people to show me what it's like to be respected. Because every one of us who knows what it feels to be respected knows that it feels great. So give me that respect too. Help me understand that it's important to give that respect to other people, but it's even more important for me to respect myself so that other people can respect me too. That's an interesting dynamic that I've had some conversations with kids in kindergarten all the way up to 6th grade. And it holds true. It knows no age. I don't think you need to be 41 years old like me to understand that. I think you guys can understand it too. Number 2, our second expectation here at the school is to be responsible. We all should respect the fact that we have a realm of control. My hands can be used in hurtful ways. My feet can be used in hurtful ways. And even the way I think and talk can be used in hurtful ways, but it doesn't have to be that way. Today, I want to encourage you to find 10 things that you could do with your hands that is respectful, that is helpful, that it shows that you can be a hero in somebody else's stories. But not just your hands, your feet, even the words that come out of your mouth. I mean, if there is a student out there who's really having a hard day, why don't you just walk over there and just say, how you doing? Right? Just to ask, to show somebody you care is an incredibly responsible thing. You're taking responsibility of actually somebody else's existence. You're taking care of other people. Show that you can be responsible in taking care of ourselves and in taking care of other people. We can slowly, incrementally work towards that future that I've been talking about, making the world better. Number 3, show that you are ready to be the best version of yourself, ready to take on the challenges of a world that might seem predictable, but it's going to pivot based on what's going on in the world. There are times when your teacher has to change course, change the schedule. There are times when your best friend has to go home sick and you were planning on playing with him or her at recess. There are times when maybe even your teacher gets sick and what you expected for the day doesn't happen and your brain locks down into that rock brain. Again, use T-Flex, feed the good wolf, and allow yourself to say, you know what? The world is changing. The plan has changed, but you have a super important voice in this. If you get stuck in that rock brain, you're not going to be able to use your voice and really shine when we really do need you to shine. Being ready means practicing respect, responsibility, and readiness now so that in the future, when it is your time to shine, that you're ready for it because you practiced. So a couple things I want to say. Don't forget this week is a shorter week. Students will have school today, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's a shorter week. Make it count. You won't have all 5 days to make it count. You only have 3 days, and I really am encouraging all of you to make it count. I also want to thank, gosh, man, we had so many guests, not just the amazing artists for Fine Arts Day on Friday, but behind the scenes, our teachers that were super hard. There were some changes. We had artists who last minute couldn't come. And so instead of being stuck in the rock brain, our teachers pivoted and came up with different plans and ideas. We had parents, some of your parents as well, who came out and volunteered to help out. And what resulted was a day full of fun and exuberance and excitement. It was different than your regular school day. You didn't follow your normal schedule. In fact, you got to explore how other people make a living or enjoy life by expressing themselves through different kinds of arts. When I was a kid, I didn't think of art in the ways that I saw art on Friday. I only thought art as painting, drawing, music. I even did think about cooking and baking, but I didn't think about the aerial arts or flower arts or balloon arts. These are all different ways of expressing yourself. You can use reading and math, science, and social studies to figure out problems in life to make sure that you don't get shortchanged, that you can make a living. But art is a way to enjoy living, to enjoy life. That's why at the end of the day, you saw me pull out my form of art is playing the banjo. Magic is a form of art. So whatever your hobbies are, just think about how they are arts. They are ways that you get to express yourself to other people, or at the very least to yourself. So I want to thank all of you for being an amazing audience. I only heard great things from our presenters. Thank you. You guys showed exactly what John Beck is about, and you passed that test with flying colors. If you enjoyed Fine Arts Day, make sure you find your teachers, particularly Mr. Felty. He spearheaded a lot of this along with Ms. Saunders and the entire Fine Arts Committee group of teachers. The other day, there was a student who asked if I have to plan everything that we do at school, and the answer is no. I sometimes get to sit back and see our teachers work with passion, with their hearts, to really provide a really amazing experience like Fine Arts Day for you. And if you enjoyed it, find those teachers, because every teacher had to collaborate and cooperate to make Friday work. And if your parent helped out, whether it's bring food, whether it's to help introduce our artists, make sure you thank them as well. I'm going to leave you with this. I love you. I care about you. I'm here to encourage you. Go spread that message to everybody else in the most creative and artistic ways possible. I can't wait to see you guys around. Have an awesome day. And as always, I like you just the way you are.